Hey folks, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to give you a very quick overview of how to set up your Facebook profile correctly if you are wanting to do Facebook organic marketing in 2022 or beyond, depending on when you see this video, okay? I started doing Facebook organic marketing back in 2018. Some things have changed, but fundamentally the landscape is still pretty similar, okay? You need to create valuable content. You need to generate meaningful connections via conversations. You can get on the phone if you want to, and then you need to make offers that actually help people. If you do that, this is an amazing mechanism to make a lot of money online. People are going to tell you, things have changed and this doesn't work and that doesn't work. Fundamentally, if you understand the marketing, the sales, and the offer creation, and you attack it with the right mindset, nothing's really changed. Okay, so where the profile fits into all of this is really, this is going to be the face of your personal brand when it comes to Facebook organic marketing. Okay, so I also have a Facebook group that's more of a community vibe, and this is the face of my personal brand over there, like this channel is for my personal brand on YouTube. Okay, so I've got this pulled up. I want to break down some of the key features. It's pretty simple, but there's some important nuances in terms of how you set it up, and then ultimately how that feeds into the next phase of your business, okay? And I've got some unique views on how to do this that you might find valuable. This has been a key part in building my 7-figure information business, winning the awards that you can see around me in the office here. We've tested and experimented with a lot of things, and so I just wanted to share that with you in this video. Before we jump into it, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out that first link in the description. Enter your details. You'll get a free video where we break down how we build information businesses to $50,000 to $100,000 or more per month. You'll also then get an invitation to our private community. And if you get any value from this video in particular, be sure to give it a like. Okay, so let's jump into this in particular. All right, so there's a few main components here that I want to talk through with you. The first one, which is the big obvious one that sits at the top of your profile, that's your cover photo. Okay, now if you're going to use your profile for business, you need to put some thought into this. All right, you want to think, when people land on your profile, okay, what do I want them to see? What do I want them to read? What do I want them to very quickly know about me? What do I want them to do next? Okay, you've got a very quick opportunity to kind of grab people. All right, now a lot of people have these very flash kind of cover photos, and they'll get graphic designers to do it and stuff. I take a more simple approach. I've just got a photo of myself. This is from a distillery down in Tasmania when I was on holidays, and you can very kind of clearly see my face, which I think is important. And then there's a text block where I explain what we do and how we do it, okay? And I want to dive more into this. So it says, write 200 to 500 words per day to grow your information business to $50,000 to $100,000 or more per month, okay? That's what we help people do, okay? We help people build an information business where they can write one or a couple of pieces of content a day, and that keeps the entire machine ticking along, okay? That's my unique mechanism, if you will. So what I'd encourage you to do, whatever market it is that you're in, whatever you're doing, what's your unique approach? Okay, if people land on your profile, what can you very quickly tell them about what you do, how you do it, who you help, all that kind of stuff that's going to grab them, okay? And what you want it to do is attract some people and repel some people. So for some people who read this, write 200 to 500 words a day, I'm gonna lose them in those first few words because they're like, there is no fucking way I'm gonna write 200 to 500 words per day. But for some people, they'd read that and go, I'd love that. And I've had people message me going, I'd love to just be able to write 200 to 500 words a day, and the business kind of runs around all of that. That's what we do. So it attracts and repels people. So you want that to happen very quickly, okay? The next section where I talk about without selling on the phone, relying on one platform for leads, or building a big team to manage, they're more particular features about the process, okay? So beyond just writing 200 to 500 words per day in order to achieve this result, we allow people to do it without selling on the phone. We show them how to sell in the DMs with PDFs and different kind of sales mechanisms outside of just jumping on phone calls without relying on one platform for leads. Like my business every day generates leads from Facebook, generates leads via word of mouth to my website from this YouTube channel. So we help them with lead diversification, which helps spread out the cash flow across different lead sources, and do it without building a big team. Okay, a lot of people didn't get into this online business game to build a massive team, so they spend all day dealing with other people's kind of issues and problems. So we show them how to do it with a really kind of small, close-knit team. All right, so they're the unique features. So that's the main thing I would recommend that you get across in that cover photo. And I'd recommend that you have a photo of of yourself as well, so that people can kind of clearly see you. And then if you're going to have a call to action, and I want to touch more on this, you want to put that in words in that cover photo as well. Okay, so for me, and you're going to notice this across the entire profile, I want people to head over to jacobcaris.com, right? That's also the link in the description of this video. That's on purpose. I'm trying to push everybody to my website. That's where I want all that traffic to consolidate to. So I recommend whatever your main call to action is going to be, you push people there. The reason I move people to my website is because then they can enter their email, they join my email list, and that's an asset that my business is building. Okay, so you want to think about building that audience asset out. So that's where I'd recommend you send your call to action. I'd also recommend that this call to action be consistent with the rest of your profile. Okay, so you can see it here in the bio, right? The headline is congruent and the call to action is the same. Same here, the link goes to the same place. You'll see some people's profiles, they'll have links to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places. You don't want to confuse people. You want them to land on your profile and go, okay, this is interesting or not. So you're going to attract and repel. And then if they like what they see, they want to be able to very, very clearly go, okay, I like this. Here's where I go next. And there's no ambiguity about it, all right? And that's what happens here, right? We generate leads every single day from this profile. Okay, so you want this call to action link to be consistent across all of them. You want the text here in the bio to be congruent with what's going on at the top as well, so it's the same message. So they're the other core components, is this link and your bio, which once you've done this top cover photo, it's really just moving like a summarized version of it down. With your profile photo, just make it a clear photo of yourself. Don't make it like cartoons or like a picture of your dog or whatever. If you're using it for business, make it a photo of you. It's as simple as that. This is where you can put some highlights from your stories. So if you use stories for your business, you can put highlights there. So I like to put some awards and wins and stuff just to prove to people we walk the walk with what we do. And then the final major component is this pinned post. So what I use this for is for new people who arrive at my profile, to give them a very, very quick introduction to who I am, what I do, and then to reinforce that same call to action over and over and over and over and over again, okay? So I'm not gonna read this whole thing to you, but what you can see is as you go through it, it reinforces this core message, right? Which is the same as up here, okay? And this may change by the time that you see it, but the fundamentals are the same. And then it keeps pushing them to that link, right? There's a free video here. You can see a snapshot of my bio here. If you'd like to see this in action, head over to here. Link again, link again, link again. It's all about making it crystal clear exactly where you want people to move next in your business, okay? The way I think about profiles, YouTube, your website, they're all of the public-facing assets in your business that tell people about your world, okay? Your world being what you do online. The next layer in is gonna be things like your email list, is gonna be things like your Facebook group, maybe some private community on a third-party platform somewhere. That's where you get to know people in more detail, where you can make offers and do all that kind of stuff. But in order to move people into there, you want a very, very clear path. So that's why it's really important to consolidate all of your traffic sources down into one point where you capture the information, then you can move them wherever you want within your ecosystem. Okay, so there's some key factors to consider when setting up your Facebook profile if you want to do Facebook organic marketing effectively. Okay, if you don't have a funnel and a website and stuff, you can push them, directly over to a Facebook group. You can push them directly to your calendar. It doesn't matter so much what that link is. Just make it one place and make it really, really clear exactly where you want people to go. Make it really, really clear how you help people, what you do, what you don't do. Have that attract and repel thing in mind, and it'll serve you really, 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 really well. Okay, the other piece to all of this is your ongoing content, but I don't want to dive into that in this video. We've got other videos on content and I'll do more in the future. This was more about getting your profile set up the right way, and then you can start rocking and rolling with your Facebook organic marketing. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Check out the link in the description, subscribe, like, all that kind of good stuff, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.